I'm in a groove state of mind. No excuses and no blame. I'm stepping up my game. I'm a groove school, yes I am. With groove, I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me to bust loose and break free. I'm dancing to my dreams, bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groove-alicious. Groove knows who I am. 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving.
Yo, what is up? Welcome back to Groove at Night. Hopefully you are having a great time right here at AI Week over in Groove. Now, of course, if you're joining us live, let us know inside the comments by typing in #live. If you join us on the replay, type in #replay. And if you are joining us live, hopefully we are going to be sharing with you some very exclusive bonuses, maybe some specials as well throughout this next hour plus or so. So hopefully you are seated back, you are ready for action. Let us know inside the comments if you are here with us. For example, we see Breaking the Chain saying hello from Philly. We also have Michelle who is joining us. Karen is also here as well. Tyra is here, as well as Facebook Live users, and many more. So with all of that, just keep the comments coming. We want to see you. We want to make sure that we're interacting with you, and we want to know that you are here live. Now, if you have been joining us over the past few days or so, not just at Groove at Night, but also on the main Groove-A-Thon, you may have seen some pretty cool videos that Mike Filsame has actually created. So just out of curiosity, I'm wondering, how many of you actually saw this video? I'm going to show you this video, and I want you to check it out. It's a message from Mike Filsame, and I want you to really pay attention to what he's saying, how he's saying it, his tonality, the way that he's moving around, and let me know what you think about it.
Hey there, it's Mike Filsame's AI Avatar. I hope you're enjoying the AI Week Groove-A-Thon. We're going to be here every day this week through Friday, streaming from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, talking about all things AI with some awesome guests and workshops. But right now, it's time for a quick break. Don't worry, we'll be back soon. In the meantime, let me tell you about something exciting, our backer project for Groove.ai. By backing this project, you can get lifetime access to Groove.ai and never make a payment to us or anyone for almost all of your AI needs ever again. But hurry, this opportunity is expiring soon. So head on over to Groove.ai/backer to learn more and become a backer before time runs out. And here's something special for all paid or lifetime Groove.cm customers who back our project before we close. If that's you, you'll get a massive bonus of 3.75 million words of free AI content. That's equivalent of getting 3,500 emails with 1,000 words each. That's right, that's 1,000-word email every day for a decade. Don't miss out on this incredible bonus. Act fast and become a backer of Groove.ai before midnight tonight. All right, that's it for now. Let's get back to the AI Week Groove-A-Thon.
Now get ready for the power power of Groove AI. Become a backer of Groove today.
Pretty cool video, right? Now, let's be honest. How many of you actually think that it was really Mike Filsaime talking live in that video? Or let me ask this question another way. When you watched it for the first time, how many of you really did think that it was Mike? Now, obviously, because we are in AI week, we're talking about Groove.ai today. We're actually talking about AI avatars and how to replace yourself. That should be a very direct hint that that video actually did not feature Mike Filsaime speaking live. Everything that you saw from the face, the movements, the voice, the scripts, everything was automated. Everything is AI. Now, the way that a lot of these things work, perhaps you would have to pre-record yourself saying a few things so that the technology knows about you and knows how you sound. Maybe you have to record your face in front of your background for an X amount of time so that it actually knows how you look like, so that it doesn't recreate it from scratch. It creates the background that you want. But in reality, the entire video that you saw was completely generated after everything was set up. So obviously, if you've been watching the Groove-A-Thon, you will know that this is what we call an AI avatar. Lots of cool things where it's able to actually recreate yourself and recreate your face, your facial movements, your reactions, your emotions, your voice. Pretty cool, right? How many of you think that it's mind-blowing the moment that you found out that that was actually automatically generated from the computer, from someone just typing in prompts and typing in the script, copy and pasting, and then the video just shoots out and it's as if it's you talking? How many of you think that is just absolutely crazy? Matt K says, I did think that it was Mike. Many people did, right? A lot of people think that, well, it is Mike, but something may be a little bit off. Maybe he's a little bit less charismatic than normal. Maybe it's a little bit, less movements or whatnot. But there's really no reason for anybody to actually be watching it to say, oh, that's definitely fake. Absolutely not real. No way that was Mike. I don't think that there's anybody that really thinks that way, unless you really, are looking at looking for it, right? Looking for it, and you're looking for it, and you know about the AI avatars, and you know that it exists, and you're like, let's see if this is the real Mike, right? So now you know, and if you know, because obviously there's a huge difference between real life and whatever else. But if you are interested in learning more about that, if you're interested in maybe watching some of the things that have been happening over the past few days, if you're interested in getting some of the best training on AI for an entire week, right? Not just from the Groove team, but also the Groove-A-Thon team with our Groove Expansion Project team leaders over here in Southeast Asia and Australia time zones. How many of you like bonuses? If you like bonuses, type in bonuses inside the comments, because all week long, we've also been sharing with you different resources, which you can find at groove.cm/resources. Once again, that's groove.cm/resources. And when you go to groove.cm/resources, if you want to catch up on all of the events that you may have missed throughout the week, you're wondering if there are recordings, if there are replays, if you can watch them again, right here on the very first tab over here, you can see that we have the bonus as the free Groove AI Events Week, all the 5 days of Groove-A-Thon with Mike Filsaime starting at 11 a.m. EST, followed by the Groove-A-Thon team featuring your favorite international Groove team in Asia. That's us, of course. Click right here to join us for all the AI Week events. Now, just to let you know as well, we do have as the final day of this 5-day Groove-A-Thon, on the final day, we're not going to have our traditional Groove at Nights that you're seeing all these first 4 days. On the 5th day, we're actually going to have an actual Groove Challenge. We're going to call it the Groove AI Marketing Challenge. Highly, highly recommend that you attend, because now it's finished, right? The education, at least for now, for the time being, it's enough for you. Your head is going to explode if you learn any more. Now is the time for you to take action, okay? So with that, that's why we created the Groove Challenge. and you will be able to join us for the next Groove AI Marketing Challenge. It's going to be on Friday, March 3rd at 9 p.m. EST, or if you're in a GMT plus 8 time zone like me, all the way in the Asia time zones, it's going to be 10 a.m. for GMT plus 8. So with that, one final thing is you do want to make sure that after these 2 weeks, two massive back-to-back events are over, from Groove-A-Thon to Groove at Night, in about 2 weeks time, maybe a little bit less, we are going to have another follow-up session for you to learn even more brand new things about the latest in technology, as well as what else you can be doing to take action on your AI knowledge and skills. So we have a brand new free mini course that you will be able to watch. We're going to be sharing with you more about launches and so many additional cool things that you absolutely do not want to miss. Once again, groove.cm/resources. That's where you want to be. Now, just out of curiosity, how many of you are pretty impressed with all this brand new technology? How many of you think that it's actually pretty cool? If you think that's cool, type in cool inside of the comments. Now, the thing is, here at Groove, you've heard Mike and Donna share this quite a few times, but we've actually been talking about this, using it for the better part of the past almost year or so. In fact, I think Mike actually talked about how we have an AI group with certain members of the Groove team as well as their partners. I've been very lucky to be a part of that team, and you can actually see that this is the group with all the cool, amazing things that have been in discussion over the past several months. Okay, so we had a lot of sharing in terms of what are the latest, all the videos that Mike had been sharing. We had actually been sharing with them, with each other, and there's a lot of really great information that's actually been on there. When you become a member of the Groove.ai backer family, which, as you saw in the video, you can go to Groove.ai or simply Groove.ai/backer. The bonus, or one of the bonuses, is that we're now going to be taking this conversation over to our Facebook group. Okay, so as you can see, if we scroll all the way down now, there's a lot of information on here. You can see, okay, friends, Donna says, we want to move this conversation over to our backer community. We promise to share with them on our discussion with AI. So with that, this means that everything moving forward, starting today, we're actually going to be moving over to this particular Facebook group. If you want to be a member of this group, make sure that you do join us at Groove.ai. Become a backer today, just like what the song says, right? And with that, you are going to be a part of the conversation. You're going to see a lot of superstars, some of which, by the way, take a close look at some of these icons over here on the profile pictures. You may actually meet one or two of our special backers right here today as well. So this is definitely a place where you're going to want to be, especially after this week. Groove.ai/backer. That's where you want to go to take massive, massive action. Now, the thing is, if you thought that it was cool, if you thought this was brand new technology, as we mentioned, right, we've actually been talking about this for several months now. But even if you go to our YouTube channel, this is the official Groove.cm YouTube channel. If we take a look right over here, let me see, at videos, perhaps, you're going to see that, of course, the videos are very active. The YouTube channel is very active. There's a lot of content, especially from Elliot on the team who creates tutorial videos. So if you're wondering, hey, so how can I use the Groove system, and how can I, improve upon doing all these small little things and have an orientation on Groove webinar or Groove cart or Groove sell and learn how to use all these different things, right? A lot of the videos are on here already. You can see that once in a while we do go on live. We have some SEO videos here as well. There's the one that I'm looking at. This is what we call the Groove.cm mini podcast. Okay, the Groove.cm mini podcast. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to pick up in the audio, but I'm just going to play a little bit of it for you right over here and perhaps turn on the volume up just a little bit. And watch this. This is 5 months ago. And when I click on it, listen to this. Hope this is muted. Let's try that one more time. a little bit mechanical. I know if you're able to pick that up. If not, go to go to youtube.com/GrooveCM to watch the videos in full. But as you can see, we've been doing this for months and months and months now. Actually, even if you go to the shorts version or the short section of the Groove page, YouTube channel, you'll see that right over here, all the way in the beginning. If I click on that, let's see what happens. Does that sound familiar? For those of you who may or may not recognize it, if you can hear it, right? It kind of sounds a little bit like me. This actually, if we go back here, I'm not sure how we can actually see that. Maybe as you can see, this was created what, nine, 8, 9 months ago now. It's now March. This was all the way back in June, at the beginning of June. So as recently or as long as 9 months ago, we had already been playing around with technology like this. We've been already, creating content with stuff like this. This includes voices of me, voices of Mike, voices of Donna. So lots of really cool things and lots of amazing things. So now, do you believe that Groove is the place for you to be at the forefront of technology? Now, do you believe that right here at Groove, we are at the forefront of technology? We're creating the very, very best for you that need for you to be on this train, to jump on the ship with us, right? Not anybody else, but as you should know, our Groove communities allow us to not just take advantage of technology, but also be able to leverage on them, be able to learn from them, be able to execute them. Are you ready and believe now that you need to jump on with us? If it is, type in yes inside the comments because you believe, right? You believe that as much as we can, we will build out what we can into the Groove.ai system, including all of the prompts that Mike's been sharing on the Groove-A-Thon, including all of the cool things that you have been seeing, including all of the amazing things that are still yet to come. Are you excited about that? If you are, type in yes inside of the comments. Now, speaking of excitement, how many of you have heard about the Groove Happy Hour, the Groove.ai Happy Hour? How many of you are here because you are interested in the Happy Hour? How many of you already took advantage of the Happy Hour? If you are, if you're excited, type in Happy Hour inside the comments because ding, ding, ding. Now is happy hour, and we will be running happy hour through the end of this particular Groove at Night session. So make sure that if you somehow missed it in the past, if you don't know what it is, if you're here, believe in being at the right place and at the right time, because for many of us, we know that for the Groove.ai backer program, you have two options. How many options? Two, right? Number one, you can join us directly at 897. Okay, that is the special lifetime offer that is available through the rest of this week. Absolutely do not miss it because it will go up. It has for Groove.cm. It also started all the way back when at even lower than 897. I think it might have been at 497 for Groove pages at one point. And now, if you need to upgrade and you missed the OTO, you missed all the special offers, it will cost you as much as $3,988 for the lifetime license if you want to go there. So from 497 to 997, now up to 3,988. You can see that Groove means business, right? If you want to make sure that you get this at the best possible deal, there is no better time than right here, right now. We usually always say the best time was always yesterday, but the good news is that the best time is still right now. And especially right now during happy hour, because the second option usually is 2 installments of 497. But if you go to Groove.ai or Groove.ai/backer, when you scroll down just a little bit, right, you can see become a backer today. Click right here to scroll all the way down to the form. You'll see that, yes, this is available still at 897 in real time. So hopefully you're watching us live or not too long after the replay. It definitely pays to watch us live because the second option is also still here, 2 installments of 497. But because this is happy hour, we added in an additional installment of 4 installments of just 250. Get started today at only 250. Crazy, amazing, right? Mind blown. If you're amazed, type in amazing inside the comments. If you're going to be joining us as part of the backer program and you're waiting for the happy hour and you're excited about joining us for just 250 today, right here, right now, type in 250 inside of the comments. Type in 250 inside of the comments. And as you can see right over here, okay, you can join us for 4 easy installments of 250. If you want to go with PayPal, type in or click on PayPal right over here, and you can see we activated this on our PayPal page as well. You can join us today only during the Groove at Night session. It will be turned off as soon as we go off the air. Okay, the 250 is available for PayPal as well. So make sure that you don't miss out on that. It is going to be the absolute best deal, best offer that you will ever get. The one that you're seeing right here, right now, today. Will we have another happy hour? For those of you who might be watching us on the replay, there are no guarantees. But if you want, you can join us for the same Groove at Night session tomorrow. Plus, don't forget our Groove.ai challenge on Friday at 9 p.m. EST. And so with that, we highly, highly recommend that you join us for all of that. All right, so going back now into our featured presentation. In the meantime, how many of you want to know how to create your own AI avatars? How many of you want to create videos in a very similar way as the one that we just saw with Mike? Perhaps the one that we just saw, if it's just the voice, for example, the ones that are on our YouTube channel, the videos, the shorts, the live streams. How many of you are interested in leveraging technology to create your own videos? If you're interested in technology, you're interested in everything tech related, you want to use the software, type in technology inside of the comments right now. Type in technology inside of the comments right now, because in order for you to maximize your experience, I want to introduce you to my CTO, Chief Technology Officer, not of Groove, but of the Groove expansion projects right here in Asia, in nearby time zones. In fact, actually, this guy is in Australia, and he's always our go-to guy for anything technology and tools related. I'm just going to tease him for just a moment, because for being our CTO, he was actually, ironically, having technology issues coming into the StreamYard room, coming into, hey, what's the login, guys? And where am I supposed to go? And am I supposed to be here? And, you know, what's the room? And it took him like 10 minutes to actually find out where we are hiding out and hanging out. But all kidding aside and all jokes aside, this guy definitely knows his stuff. So when it comes to technology and when it comes to marketing and marketing on a technology level, I'm sure that there are many, many things that we have been able to learn from this gentleman. We will be able to continue to learn from this gentleman. And the good news is that we have him with us today. Are you excited to learn more from our CTO? If you are, type in CTO inside the comments. If you want the chance, you can. CTO, CTO, CTO. He is the CTO of our Groove expansion projects and even several of my companies. And we are also, with me personally, my personal business partner in a couple of different projects as well. Very, very excited to be doing many cool things with such a smart and, you know, as they say in Aussie, switched on gentleman such as this guy. So without further ado, I want to introduce you, if you've never met him or if you want to see him again. This is somebody that we call Saint Nick, especially during the holidays, because he seems to be able to make miracles happen. He makes magic happen. He gives away cash, prizes, all these bonuses and stuff like that. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be lucky to get some of those and see a taste of what this guy can actually do today. So if you are interested, you can see right here already. Tyra is chanting CTO. Nick is saying CTO. Karen, CTO, CTO, CTO. Michelle, as well as additional Facebook users as well. So let's go ahead and welcome all the way in Brisbane, Australia. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome to Groove at Night, Mr. Nicholas McIntosh. What up, Nick? Good to see you. for
Good
joining
to
us.
see you, Simon. Thank you, thank you. And like everything with tech, right? When you're sidetracked and you're watching the replay from Mike last night, because obviously I was asleep, and that's what happened. I got sidetracked, and then I looked at the time and went, "Oh my God, I need to get into Groove at Night." And it was quite funny because what reminded me was Mike and Donna did exactly the same thing before their session, and they were a couple of minutes late getting into that session because they were sidetracked themselves. So, but we were having a great time. So, look, what I wanted to talk to you about today is generating video content with AI. Now, you can see I'm a bit rough around the face because I have been up just smashing out new content and new ideas for the last couple of days. And it's one of these things when you're really involved in something, time just disappears, right? Who has noticed that when you just engrossed in something, you sort of forget to do things like eat, right? Because you're just enamored with what you're doing. And today, that's what we're going to focus on, right? We're going to focus on how to use technology, and especially AI technology, to replace yourself in context of being able to create video content. And I'm going to show you how you can create video content that is able to be used on multiple platforms, right? So the idea here is not just to be able to use a video on YouTube or Facebook. I want to show you how you can create AI generated content that can be used on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and LinkedIn, like simultaneously, right? So you can create the content once and you can repurpose it, because this is the idea. You need to get a reach out there as much as you can, right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at something here. And let me just bring up my screen share, right? And I'm going to start right here because we've been talking about this, right? This is coming up very, very fast. And one of the things you want to be able to do, other than get into this, because you'd be mad, absolutely mad not to, if you know what's coming with Groove.ai, you will see why with Simon's offer in the happy hour, right? Just jump in, get in there. Because one of the things that we can do with AI and video is use video to promote products and services, right? So what I did today was I just went to Groove.ai, as you can see here, right? And then I've actually gone into Chat GPT, right? And I've just asked it to write me a quick script using Groove on Groove.ai based on the content that they find on the Groove.ai website. Now, what's really interesting about this is that you can see here I've generated an entire script for a video based on Groove.ai's main page. But if we go back here, what's on this page? Not a lot of information, right? So the fact of the matter is that Groove.ai is already gaining massive traction, and I do mean massive traction in the industry. So you need to be in on this. And let me show you a couple of other things before we jump into the video, because one of the things about the project itself is that if you haven't been there, you want to go to the replay, because this is where the Chat GPT is pulling all the information from. It's pulling it all from multiple sites based on Groove.ai. And if you haven't seen this, you need to get in here and you need to download this project mind map, because this is talking about in here all of the options that are coming, all of the content, including, as we're going to talk about today, video creation. And there are heaps of stuff in here. There's all of the apps that they're going to be looking at. And I don't want to go through all this, but you can see blogs, articles, emails, content summary, websites, funnels. This is what we're focusing on now, right? Is image and art and video. And you can see this is exactly what you're going to be able to do inside the system. So instead of having to go to multiple platforms, you're going to be able to do it all in one place, right? But let's have a look at one of those particular video creation programs that we're going to look at today. And we're going to show you how you can create future-facing generative AI content to create videos for yourself. Okay, so this website is called D-ID. So that is www.d-id. So go there now, bookmark it, save it, right? And get ready to be blown away by what this particular AI project is capable of, because it is absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. So the first thing is you want to create a free trial. So your free trial lasts for about 15 to 30 days, right? Just to give you an idea of how this works. Now, this is not the only platform that you can do this with. There are several others, and I have a bunch of resources up here. I won't go through them all now, but I've been collecting them for a while on specifically doing video, okay? So once I'm into this account, what does it look like? Well, this is what it looks like. It's very, very simple. Who likes simple, by the way? If you like simple, type simple in the chat, right? Type simple in the chat. Because one of the things about tech, and most of you would probably agree with this, is it is moving so fast, right? It is moving at lightning speed, and it's so hard to keep up with all the changes. So if you can come across a platform that's really, really simple, it just makes sense, right? Another reason why Groove.ai, because Mike and Donna and the team are going to make it so easy and simple to use. All right, so let's have a look at what we can do in here. Once we've got into DID, it's as simple as this. You go over to the left-hand menu and click on Create Video. It can't get any easier than that because, look, there's not too many options in here, right? Create Video. Now, the first thing it does in here now is it asks you if you want to use one of the presenters that is already available here, right? That's fine. Now, there are some other options here. I'm not going to suggest you have to take these because Groove.ai, right? But there's an option here to add in your own presenter. You can create your own presenter. So a video representation of you. And if you've been watching Mike for the last couple of days, and in fact, if you've been and had a look at the Groove.ai site, you would have noticed that there is a video coming up with Mike talking, and it looks like Mike. It's not. It's an AI avatar, and this is the type of process that they use to create those, right? The other option here is to generate your own presenter. If you don't like any of the presenters that are here, just click on Generate AI Presenter. And in here, you would put in the prompt of what you want. What type of presenter do you want to create? And it will create a presenter for you, an AI generated presenter. So, you know, you can put in things like how high they are, how tall they are, what their features are, you know, whether they've got a hat, whether they've got glasses, all those sort of things. And you can create your own presenter. But to speed this up for today, what I'm going to do is this. I am just going to choose one of the presenters that's on the screen, right? So let's just choose, boom, here we go. I love this guy's hair, man. It's amazing, right? He's got fantastic looking. It's almost as good as Simon's hair. It's better than mine because mine's all gray, but it's awesome, right? This guy's got some fantastic hair. So we've got this, and what do we do now? Well, we've got our presenter, right? And it doesn't look like it's going to do anything. But here's the amazing thing about this type of technology is that once you tell it what you want it to say, it will actually move the mouth for you. Now, it's quite amazing how this technology works, right? But what you need to understand is that if you have some type of technology and a video aspect with a real human face on it, it generates a lot more interest in what's being said. But as Simon just showed you before, a few months ago, we were testing out different voices, right? And the problem with them is they're very robotic in sound. But DID is one of these programs that have solved that issue. And I love it. I love it because over here on the right-hand side, you've got two options. You can just type in a script of what you would like this avatar to say, right? This generated avatar, or you can upload your own voice. You can actually just record what you want it to say and then upload an audio file so it is your real voice. But even in saying that, if I go back to your script, what I'm going to do is just grab that script I grabbed from here before, right? I'm just going to put some of this information in here. So I'm just going to copy this. Maybe I won't take all of it so that it runs through it quicker, right? Okay, copy this. And of course, when you're generating anything with Chat GPT, you need to make sure that the information it's providing is correct, right? So the first off in here, it says, just read through it, improve your customer service, right? And sign up for Groove.ai. So I'm just going to put some spacing in some of this text here just to make sure that it can read it well. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Now, here's the thing about this. This is where it's absolutely amazing technology. So down here, I get to click on listen. But before I click listen, what I want to do is this. I have the option to select the language I would like this avatar to speak in. So I'm going here, English, Tanzanian, South African, Singapore, Philippines, Nigeria. Obviously for me, right, because I'm an Aussie, I'm going to choose Australian English. Now, this guy might sound a bit funny with Australian English, but maybe not. We'll see. And then below that, I want to make sure that I check the male voice, because this avatar might look a little bit funny if the voice was, female voice, right? So you want to make sure you get all your dots and T's crossed off. But that's it. That's the whole process for creating this avatar. It's like 4 steps, right? And then if I click on listen, hopefully you'll be able to hear this. It will test it.
Groove.ai. Groove.ai is an AI-powered customer service platform that allows businesses to provide personalized customer experiences and streamline their customer service operations. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the steps on how to use Groove.ai to improve your customer service. Step 1. Sign up for Groove.ai.
Right. So when you go and test this, what you're going to find is the quality of the voice is just so clear. A lot of the older technologies, and there are quite a few out there, what you had to do was go in and put spaces and punctuation and commas and, respell the word and break the words up. D-ID understands it's NLP or neuro-linguistic programming that's behind the scenes, understands languages in so many formats. It's just crazy, right? These guys have obviously been at it and they're using huge language models to make this thing happen. So this is something you definitely want to take a look at. All right. So once we've done that, how do we generate the video? Well, before I generate this video, there's a couple of other things I can do. So let me just go back. I'm just going to grab this, right? I'm going to copy this and I'm going to generate a new video here. Because one of the things that I want to do here too is choose how this video is going to be created. So let's just go back. As I said, create an account, log in, right? And as soon as you log in, have your script ready to go so that you know what you want to create. And when you click on create video, first thing is before you choose the avatar, right? This is the secret. Look up here. It's got BG and wide, right? Up to the right of the avatar you select. So I can change here the background color. Now, why is this important? Well, what happens if I want to do a text overlay later on something like Instagram or TikTok, right? I want to make the background nice and dark so it's easy for the text overlay to be seen when I publish it. But here's the other thing. Let's go and change the format. Let's change it to vertical. Because now if I create a vertical avatar, when I publish this, right, and I download it, I can then send it to, as we mentioned before, TikTok Reels, Instagram Shorts, YouTube Shorts. You can pump this content out, I know, tomorrow, right? And I'm really excited about this. I love this program. It's fantastic, right? But again, don't buy it because Groove.ai is going to have stuff exactly the same and a lot more opportunity to do a lot more things, right? So again, I've got it in here. My script is done. I can test it again. Just make sure.
Welcome to Groove.ai.
Okay, that's working. And then all I need to do is go generate video, right? It'll tell me how many credits I use. So in this case, look, this is a 35-second video. Perfect for shorts. Who'd agree? If you agree this is perfect for shorts, just put shorts in the chat, right? Because short form video, what it does is allows you to create, when you publish it, what you want to do is publish it with a link underneath it to your long form content, right? So you just take shorts and then publish it and give links to your long form content where people can get more information about what's going on. So I've got it. Let's see how long this takes to generate. Let's generate this. And I was absolutely amazed at how fast, look at this, how fast this thing generates video. It's absolutely amazing. And then, of course, once it is generated, what happens is you get 3 little dots up the top right-hand corner, and you can simply download it. Just download it and send it out to all your social media channels. And if you've got a good multi-social poster platform, then that makes that easy too. And Rob's having a bit of a laugh in the background, because he knows what I'm talking about here, right? You want to be able to get this done and publish it as fast as you can. So, as I said, you can just click here, click on download, and you're done, right? That's how fast you can create content. Now, you can imagine with Groove.ai, right? ChatGPT creating the content about Groove.ai and punching a whole heap of these out on social media. What do you think your potential income might be as an affiliate of Groove.ai when they release the affiliate program in the coming days? Right? So get onto it. Get onto it, right? Get excited about this stuff and create yourself some avatars to promote your products and services. So there you go, Simon. That's it from me. Nice, quick, and short, right? Straight to the point. Punch the line. So I'll get off here. I'll stop this screen sharing. And there we go.
Awesome. Let's give Mr. Nicholas a huge round of applause. I mean, this is just the beginning, of course. If you do want to learn more from Mr. Nicholas, type in more inside the comments real quick. Just type in more, because as we shared with you moments ago, we do have special bonuses as well as resources. I'm going to type that into the chat again right now. Feature it onto the page once again. Groove.cm/resources. Once again, that's groove.cm/resources. And once you go to groove.cm/resources, let me find that page for you right over here. You will see that we do have a variety of different things going on, including when you scroll down right over here. Remember earlier when we mentioned a free live mini course that's going to be happening in just several days' time, so that you have time to consume, absorb, practice what you've learned so far over this entire week of AI Week. How many of you would be interested in learning more from not only CTO, Mr. Nicholas, but also whom we've heard from yesterday, our CMO, Mr. Chin Tan, as well as our CIO. We used to call him Trader Rob. Now he's Coach Rob or some other Rob, Mentor Rob, Trainer Rob. I don't know. But maybe perhaps he's going to be AI Rob, because he's also going to be doing some very amazing things on AI as well. If you're interested in that, once again, groove.cm/resources. Make sure that you do register for the mini course. We are just going to pile on a whole bunch of value, a whole bunch of content, a whole bunch more information for you to leverage with Groove.ai. That's why, if you haven't had the opportunity to do so, make sure that you do get on. Right now, especially while we are live in this session for the 4 payment plan, this is only available until the end of this Groove at Night session. Yes, the backer plan will still be available until Sunday. And that's for the 897 as well as for the 2 installment plan. But the 4 installment plan is what we call the happy hour. And this comes on maybe once during the Groove-A-Thon, once during the Groove at Night, and some random times during the day, who knows. But if you are lucky enough to be notified when we do go live with that, then the good news is, of course, there is opportunity for you to get in at the best possible deal. Okay, and so before we actually let you go, we mentioned him a couple of times, our CIO, Mr. Chief Information Officer, also of our Groove expansion projects. He's actually been in the background. In fact, he was working really hard to help Nicholas out on his technology issues. Haha, just kidding. But yes, he's definitely someone who's very active in the community. He does a lot of amazing things. He's always learning, just like all of us. And day by day, week by week, you're going to see improvements in everything that he does. But because he is the Chief Information Officer, he's dealing with software. He's dealing with the latest in terms of technology, dealing the latest in terms of sales and the latest in terms of strategies and marketing. And he's just does so many different things. And yet he's always around. He's always helping out. And from what I understand, he actually has something very interesting to demo for us on the topic of AI avatar. How many of you are interested in seeing that and learning that from CIO, Mr. Robert Bowman? If you are, type in CIO inside the comments. In fact, if you want to, once again, chant CIO, 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 I don't think that he would definitely not be complaining, because he loves the chance, he loves the attention, he loves the energy. And when you give him more energy, he's going to share a lot more as well. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and welcome. As William is saying, CIO, Fun Ivy is saying, yep, some other Rob. It must be Rob, right? It is definitely Rob. We are going to welcome back our CIO. Let's give a huge round of applause to Mr. Robert Bowman, otherwise known as just Rob these days. What's up, Rob? Welcome back to Groove at Night. What do you have to show us? What cool things are we going to see as a demo from you here today?
I have to show off what I was, for lack of a better term, inspired by Mike yesterday, and seeing that and seeing how it's a free account. As soon as Mike said the word or the site movio.la, I was on it. I could not wait, and within just a few minutes, I had my free account. I was looking at the credits. I was seeing what the terms were, everything, the full breakdown, the platform, and how to leverage it. I was thinking small form video content, all these different things, all these different opportunities. But the very first thing that I wanted to do, that because I like to pay homage to what inspires me, first thing is I created a little 60-second talking head video of me giving a chat GPT response for promoting Groove.ai. And it was so much fun that, yes, I could have done it in just a few minutes, but I kind of got a little carried away with the voice slider, going from super high-pitched voice, super fast voice, all the way down to the deep, sexy voice. And it ended up taking about 45 minutes.
We call that deep voice the Chinyu voice around here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is
the
true.
The voice, right?
The voice.
So yeah, yes, man, I'm interested to see what you've done. Share your screen. If you have that page up, make sure that you check on the share audio checkbox so that we can hear the audio as well. And I'm curious. I'm definitely interested in seeing what you've put together.
Absolutely. Let me go ahead and get this set up. Alrighty. Present. Share screen.
Yep, just make sure you get the share audio button checked so that we can actually hear.
Share tab audio. We are good to go. Now I'm gonna take everybody back to where you first start and how I got started. So let's share that one real quick. When you first get your account, it's going to ask you to which kind of avatar do you want? What kind of video do you want to make? And I just went ahead and I clicked on talking photo because I have plenty of photos. And I just selected my professional photo that some people see when they come to the coaching sessions, or when they see me in Zoom and I've got my camera off. This is generally the picture that you see. And I went ahead and uploaded it. And as soon as I did that, I jumped over to ChatGPT and just simply said, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and put in the script, write me a 60-second script for promoting Groove.ai, and described what it was. And let me go ahead and show you what that is. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing that screen. And we will jump right over. Keep hitting the settings button, not present. Sorry about that.
Even our very well skilled tech coaches also struggle with tech, as you can see.
Everything is a learning process. Every platform is changing and updating. And after you get done your rendering, this is what you have. You can share it. You can export the web widget, which allows you to actually put in a call to action button, which I thought was super cool. You can put your closed caption, toggle that on, toggle that off, just so people don't start acting, saying squirrel and looking at the caption. I'm going to go ahead and leave that off, but let's go ahead and share this.
There was an easier way to get a site up and running without all the headaches. Introducing Insider Done For You Site Build, the site build service that takes care of everything for you. From design to content creation to SEO, we've got you covered. With Insider DFY, you'll get a website that looks great and also functions smoothly, allowing you to focus on what you do best. Plus, you'll save time and money by not having to figure it all out on your own. Our service includes Done For You sales funnel, landing pages or website, template customization, high-quality content that speaks directly to your target audience. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but it's probably too expensive. Our service is priced at just $997.
Now, did everybody catch how easily that was? I simply set up the talking head video. I'll go ahead and stop screen sharing, bring it back to me, because I want y'all to see my pretty face, not look at the AI anymore. Enough AI. Let's talk real people. But you guys see just how simple that really is. You put the chat, what you want it to say, what ChatGPT or one of these other generators, or your own copywriting, you put that right in. You select the avatar or select yourself, whatever photo you want. George Clooney, if you got the rights to it, why not? And just simply 5 minutes later, boom, you've got short form videos. And if you want to know about the opportunities on leveraging short form videos, we'll have a session on that at some other time. We're talking AI right now, and that will take way too long. But I just wanted to show everybody I was almost attached to Simon's leg for the past 24 hours saying I need to show people what I just did in only a few minutes. Everybody needs to start taking action on this. These talking photos are going to be the next thing in marketing because they're so gosh darn easy to produce.
Yep.
And that's where I am so super excited. And I just wanted to let the community know, just take some action when we mention something, play around with it, and you will see what will inspire you to make the next generation of content, not reproduce what other people are learning. Because when you learn how to leverage this, you're already ahead of the curve. You already have that famous Mike Filsaime unfair advantage. And that is what we're giving to you now. That's why we're doing this, to make sure the entire community has that same unfair advantage. That's why we're letting you become a backer, not at just a full payment of 897, not at the four couple payments of 497, but or 499, but all the way down. We're giving you guys this opportunity every single day this week, twice, at least twice a day, it seems like, to jump in at $250 a month. I mean, it's so beyond a no-brainer to put this into action and just start pumping out content, letting people know, becoming an agency for this in minutes. I mean, you can be a freelancer with starting off a 5-figure business within literally minutes by doing this exact thing. But thank you again, Simon. I really wanted to jump in here and express just how excited I am for these new opportunities. I can't. I'm going to start rambling if somebody doesn't cut me off, so I'll go ahead and do that myself. You
That's
guys take
amazing.
care and love it.
Yeah, stick around, Rob. But definitely, let's give Mr. Rob a huge round of applause for joining us and sharing with us. He does have a tendency to overshare, but that's just because he is just super passionate about everything that he is talking about. And yes, we understand that when it comes to technology, it's always going to continue to keep improving. When it's first being used, a lot of times it's not perfect. Voices may sound robotic. The animation may not be as smooth. Sometimes it may not be realistic. Sometimes you can easily tell someone apart if you know them well enough, type of thing, right? So with that, that's why you realize that we're actually using a combination of different technology that we have tested ourselves, that we're using ourselves. And for Mike, sometimes he gets hooked up with some of the founder or the partners or team members of those. That's why he actually got an interview with one of the directing marketers or directors or whatnot of Movio.la. And that's why, we're actually recommending that, because that's the one that Mike is actually using himself. But that one is just for the AI avatar. As what Nicholas mentioned, he is recommending d-id.com for something else. And Rob is also using a variation of moviola. I guess that's the Italian or Spanish word for movie or film. And then also, Mike mentioned that for the voices, we actually use Descript, another program. And then if you want to use chat, right? If you want to use text, that's with ChatGPT or something else that we may recommend. If you do want to learn more about that, by the way, as well as even more information that we have been sharing with you, once again, go back to our resources page right over here. groove.cm/resources. Everything that I just mentioned, Mike shared, Mike talked about, you will be able to see in all the different replays that are available on this particular section right over here. And of course, join us for the challenge. And as a quick final reminder, if you do want to learn more from Nicholas, if you do want to learn more from Trader Rob and everything that we are going to be continually sharing with you, we do have this mini course that you are not going to want to miss out on. It is going to be absolutely amazing, and you will learn a whole lot, just like we always do. I personally always do as well, as part of this entire Groove community and beyond that. So anything else, as we now are at the top of the hour, this means that our happy hour is also about to end. This means that it is time to give ourselves the boot, just like what Trader Rob has just done, give himself the boot. We're going to give ourselves a drag ourselves, GTFO, get the F out of here. So before we do that, before we kick ourselves to the curb, let's get some final words in. Mr. Nicholas, what final words do you have for our attendees here as part of Groove at Night? What do we have to look forward to over the next couple of days, and what should be their next steps?
Mate, there is so much going on, as you know, right? So over the next couple of days, number one, just tune into every session. Tune into every session you can get into, right? Because the more you tune in, the more you're going to pick up. There is so much information that's being delivered that you're not going to remember it all. So one of the things that I recommend you do is you make sure you bookmark the videos on the YouTube channel, you take notes. One of the other things that is highly recommended is when you go to Groove.ai and you click on the button on there, right? On the replay page, as I mentioned before, there's a mind map there. Go in and connect with that mind map and just have a look at how much AI is changing the landscape, because that mind map, literally, as you expand it out, will show you all of the different AI programs that are available that are coming into Groove.ai. Then you can go and check them yourself, right? You can go to those different websites and start learning more about how AI is going to impact your business and your marketing. But stick around, as we said. So over the next few days and even the next week or so, we're going to be covering more and more of those. So if you don't know what they are, that's the reason to be here, right? Come back, spend some time with us, and we'll give you some great direction on where you can go to get more information about how to use these AI tools.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Nicholas. What about you, Mr. Rob? What final words do you have to share with our friends?
Just to take action.
Just to take action, the man of a few words. So yes, definitely take action, because as you can see, we do have this happy hour that is about to be going away. And just so that you know, we do need to clarify some of the confusion that might be in the comments. The 4 installment plan of $250 is the happy hour. Okay, so with that, we are going to be turning that off as soon as this session goes away. So with that, this is what happy hour means. Another question or another reference is $250 a month plus credits. Well, the thing is, we're not saying that it will be $250 a month. In fact, Mike didn't say that it would be a certain amount of $250 a month or whatever. The $250 pertains to the 4 installment plan. So that is very important for us to understand. And then there was another comment about sounding robotic because of the unmuted mic. Actually, it was robotic because it was just robotic sounding. Even if it's muted or unmuted, no matter how you listen to it, it is always going to be a little bit robotic. So that's why we continue to share with the different kinds of technology and tools that are available. In terms of lifetime deal and false fears or urgency or whatever it is you want to call it, take it as it is. Take it what you will. Some people will call it a marketing ploy, but use Groove.cm as an example. We actually just shared with you, right? It started off at $497. It did go up at $997. It went up to the $1,397 and then $1,497, $1,997. If you take advantage of the lifetime one-time offer, is $297. And if you go for the 4 installment pay for those who want to upgrade now with an existing account, it goes up to 4 installments of $997, which is $3,988. So don't believe, the hype, because most people will probably, just say, yes, the price is going to go up just for the sake of saying the price is going to go up. You take it what you will. Groove.cm is always true to their word. So if you want to see what happens, stick around, miss the offer. If it goes up, if it goes away, then that's on you, right? But by no means is this a false fear, because it's been proven time and time again that we do what we say and we say what we do. So appreciate devil's advocates, appreciate people who may or may not believe in us. It actually makes us stronger. It makes us want to become better. And with all of that, whether it's, and I'm not saying that it's positive or negative, but regardless of what kind of reaction that you get in life, as entrepreneurs, you will get people who love you. You will get people who challenge you. You will get people who even hate you, right? And for every single one of them, we appreciate them. And we say that they make us stronger. One thing that we were having as a quick conversation while Nicholas was trying to figure out his way into StreamYard in the background, I was talking to Rob, and he was talking about how our community had really changed him. Earlier on, before he even became a member of what we call our protege team, which includes our mentors, transform them into speakers, transform them into, mentors and coaches in their own right. He's like, I lost so many things, right? He grew up in a family where he was being a caretaker for the better part of his entire life. And then at one shot, after he lost members of his family, his life completely changed. He lost his home. He lost his way. He lost his way of life. But he says, fast forward to today, he will not change one single thing. It turned him, transformed him into who he's become today. It made him stronger because of the experience learned. It made him, a lot better because of the people who believed in him, who did not believe in him, who told him that you can do this, you cannot do this, give up, do something else, get a real job, drive a real car, get a real career, do what you need to do. And now he's living his dream. You know what? He is going to be moving halfway around the world, taking a plane, halfway around the world, leaving the country on a jet plane for the very first time and living his dream. Where are you going, Mr. Rob?
Thailand.
Thailand. He is moving to Thailand. So with that, fast forward a year later, right? Or rewind a year ago, and the him of today, it's all because of the experience. So live what you will, believe what you will. You can always go in, right, and believe things that you hear, or not believe things that you hear. Do things as you believe, but reality is never going to escape you. You are the you of the future. And so whether we're talking about AI, whether we're talking about technology, or we're talking about anything else, beyond that, just know that if you are an action taker, depending on what it is that you want to do in your life, it is independent of what other people may say or do. You can take advantage of different deals, take advantage of different offers. You can believe the marketing hype, you cannot believe the marketing hype, but the one thing that you can control is the you of the day, right? So forget about what all the external forces are. You make your own decisions, and if you say, I don't believe that, but I'm going to take advantage of that for you, right? That is for yourself. So with that, once again, whether you believe it or not, you can see right after the session is over, if your installment plan is still going to be around, you can still see after Sunday if the lifetime offer is going to be around or will increase in price by the time the launch comes around, right? The best thing that you can do for yourself. I know that Nicholas is also a backer. I myself also a backer. Remember earlier when I said, hey, check out the Facebook group, and maybe you'll see some of the people who are on here. You actually see right over here, who is that? The first person that you see is Mr. Nicholas. This is another person who is a member of our team. He is Mr. Michael, all the way in France. And then you actually see more right down the line as well. This group is continuing to grow, and you will only be able to get in if you are a backer. And so with that, as you can see on the screen, our happy hour is here, but it is also ending. If you haven't already, make sure that you make your way over to Groove.ai/backer. Once again, that's Groove.ai/backer. This 4 installment plan is only until the end of this Groove at Night session. Believe it, don't believe it, refresh the page 5 minutes from now, see if it's still around. If not, then, obviously it is what it is. You'll see the truth, right? So with that is our final call to action to you. Thank you for joining us. We will be back right back here at Groove at Night tomorrow. And don't forget the day after that, after all of the Groove-A-Thons, we are going to be doing and wrapping up AI Week with our Groove AI Marketing Challenge. So make sure you do stay tuned for that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Are you excited about what is to come? We are technically just barely halfway through the week. There's so much more for you to learn, so much more for us to go through. Make sure you don't miss a minute of it, and make sure that you take advantage of all of our bonuses and resources. All right, so on behalf of the entire Groove team and myself, and on behalf of Nicholas, as well as Rob on the screen right now, give us a little thumbs up, a little wave. We want to thank you and appreciate you for your comments, for your interaction, for watching us live and or on the replay. And we will catch you again on the next one. Until next time, take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions. And as always, we'll see you right back here on the Inside. Cheers, folks. Catch you tomorrow once again on our next Groove at Night.